I don't really take pride a lot in my directing skills of actors. I take pride in my writing, you know what I mean? I just got lucky enough to have John Riley and Mark Wahlberg and Phil Hoffman and all these other people in the movie. Because because the script, everybody's not even like me as the director. It's like I'm there just to be the guy who's just maybe kind of fun to hang out with. The script is the director, do you know what I mean? And everyone was so cool with the script and saying the words that it was just like, it really was just just doing that. It was just showing up to do the script. That's the way we all approached it. You know, it's funny how much you talk to actors, you know, it's really just like, if you've written it well, you've done your job, you really have, and they get it, good ones get it, and just cast the right one, and then it's about putting the camera in the right place and accommodating how hard acting is with all the technical constraints of making a movie, you know what I mean? It's just being really sensitive to that. Like, yeah, it's fucking hard to act, it is hard, and it's even harder when there's a camera and you gotta stop and start and stop and start, and you know, piecing up this sort of emotional flow, and because of the way it works making a movie, you know, different setups and different angles and different takes, and it's about sort of being a fan, you know. I make shot lists. I mean, a lot of it is pretty well planned out beforehand. A lot of it, actually. Just because it's that much easier then to get there and be more open to stuff, you know, as opposed to trying to figure it out, and then you're never gonna figure it out. So I make shot lists beforehand. I mean, a lot of the most specific camera moves are written into the script if they're in aid of storytelling, do you know what I mean? Or they're in aid of letting the studio know, don't panic when this comes in dailies and it's 4 minutes long, you know, making sure it's in the script, so it's like really making a note of it. This is going to be one long shot, you know. And also, too, if the actors are reading the script and preparing, and they know, you know, if they haven't talked to me, just whatever, in the course of a day, they know the next day is going to be, oh, it's one of those big one long shot deals, and then they can sort of gear up for it that way. But I do make shot lists, and I don't know, I've been pretty lucky never having a conflict for how I saw a scene was going to be blocked, do you know what I mean, and shot. Then getting there on the day with the actors, and then before I imposed my what I wanted to see on them, saying, show me what you would do, it's usually spot on, you know. It's usually, I've been very lucky, I guess. I've never run into a situation where an actor felt I was asking them to do anything unnatural or something like that, you know, to accommodate a camera move that I thought was important. And that's a tricky thing. I guess it's a problem for a lot of other people, but thank God I've never had that problem. I'm terrible with having to take out scenes that I like that I know aren't really good for the movie, because I'm pretty egotistical and generally in love with the actor who's doing it, and it's really my effort more to protect them than the story, where I usually fuck myself over by not taking the scene out that I know for the good of the movie should come out. But boy, is that actor good in what they're doing. Wow, look at that. If I've got that moment, you know, how can I lose that? But you really know at the end of the day what should come out. You really know in your heart what should come out of the movie. So when I see the scenes that I cut out, I love them, and they're cool to me, and they're fun, and it's like, oh, those are great. But when I watch the movie, I sure don't miss them. People say it's hard to do, but I don't know. If you're on par and you're doing your job and you're just telling that story, it's gonna feel okay. You can switch gears, you know what I mean? You can do it. That's, to me, what the director's job is.